This is a digital radiography unit. It's a mobile system, so we can take this out and about and take radiographs of horses' legs, horses' feet. We've used it for calves, we've used it for animals with injured legs that can't come into the clinic. These images from this machine are then automatically uploaded to the cloud for us. That means that the images aren't stored locally, they're actually stored in the cloud and through a server in the United States. So the benefits of having these digital x-rays in the cloud are threefold. One is that they're really easy to access in any sort of consultation setting. That means that the client can also use them and be given the links to them. They can download them at their leisure. The second is referral. It's really easy for us to send these images or the links to these images to referral clinics or to Massey University, for instance, and have other veterinary surgeons look at these x-rays for their opinion. The third most useful thing for having these x-rays stored in the cloud is actually for sales series. So for yearling sales at Karaka, these equine x-ray series are mandatory for the sale of these animals, so they need to be accessed by the potential purchasers. The data is actually backed up at multiple spots, so we're not holding the only copy here, and there's not just one server overseas that holds them. They're actually mirrored at multiple sites and storage facilities around the world, so it's very unlikely that we're ever going to lose them at all. Before we had UFB, it was locally stored, which means that we had a huge risk ourselves if something went wrong with our hard drives or our internal backups. The risk was all ours. Now with UFB, these very large data files can actually be uploaded extremely quickly, and we don't take that risk on ourselves. Previously, all our clinics would be running independent information technology systems. All our clinics now are linked so that in real time we can not only see what all 4 clinics are doing at any one particular time, but the diary information in particular for the large animal vets who are out and about on the road is actually updated to our mobile phones. So we have real-time access to what's on our diary. It means that we don't have to call back to base, if you like, to work out whether we've got some free time coming up in the next few days. We can actually identify that on our diaries ourselves on farm and make bookings for farmers when we're there.
Vet 5 to vet 6?
We've got 6 vets on the road at any one time. And those vets don't necessarily look at other vets' diaries to know what's going on. So our management team is constantly updating and looking at that diary and redirecting resources where they're required. So we run a series of, needless to say, there's quite often emergency work versus routine work, and that has to be balanced in real time. UFB also allows our after-hours phone systems for the whole practice to be significantly streamlined. Now we can have caller ID, no matter where the call is calling from, coming to our mobile phone. We also run a mixed roster, so we have a small animal vet and a large animal vet on. So the client rings the after hours number and they have to press 1 for large animal, 2 for small animal. It's significantly streamlined. We have wired the rooms for future-proofing from the point of view of having cameras and audio, so we can actually monitor them at night. If we've got a patient in the hospital that we're a little bit worried about, instead of coming in, you can actually log in to a particular cage. We'd love to have fibre at all our other sites as well. It would make our life complete.